Hey, what's up guys, Matt here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. With everything going on in the market, I decided it would be a good time to give you an update video about specifically what I'm doing right now. I'm selling off some things, I'm buying up some others, and I'll go a lot more in depth, but let's hop on into it. First up, we want to talk about what I am personally selling. Now, I'm selling off some things that you might not really be expecting. First up, I'm selling off some of my Stockholm investments. Now, I'm not selling off a ton, rather I'm liquidating about 10 to 15% of it just so I can get some money in my Steam wallet. Because of all this talk about a potential operation or major update coming up, the biggest thing when an operation hits is to make sure you are not in a position where you're required to quick sell items in order to be able to invest or buy up stars or whatever you really want to do, just so that you're not forced into a position of selling. This is what I'm personally trying to do right now, is I'm taking a little profit on some Stockholm items, keeping the majority of it, and overall just putting myself in a lot better position moving forward. Now that's the specific reason I'm selling Stockholm, but I'm also selling off a lot of other things. The next thing I'm selling off is pretty much the entirety of my broken Fang stickers. Now I had a lot of broken Fang stickers, but recently I've kind of changed my mindset. I used to just hang on to pretty much everything because I figured it would probably go up and it's not like I needed the money right now. But what I've started to see is that a lot of the things my money are in is just not specifically the return I want to get. I'd just rather have the money than get a 10% return on this CSGO specific item. So I'm liquidating a lot of things, and the first thing on that list is broken Fang stickers. I've liquidated everything except the battle scarred hollow because I got about 10 of those, and I figure those do have the potential to go up significantly, and they are relatively stable in price, at least in my opinion. I don't see them decreasing a ton in the future. Other than that, selling off pretty much everything broken Fang related, and that also includes a decent amount of collection skins. That's the next thing I'm selling off, is a lot of my broken Fang collection skins and my shattered web collection skins. As long as I can get a decent price for them, I'm just going ahead and selling them off. Now this is a little bit of riptide as well, but it's mainly those first two operations since I don't have a ton from riptide. I just figured it's time to let these go. I do have some profit on some of them, but overall they're just not seeing the growth I want to in the future. In my opinion, they've seen the majority of their growth now, especially some of the shattered web collections. I don't expect them to go up significantly higher from this point onwards, so I figured I might as well liquidate them at this point, take the significant amount of profit I made and reinvest it somewhere else when the time comes. And then the last thing I am really selling off that's a main big thing is actually RMR stickers. Now I have a ton of RMR stickers. I've got about 2,000 of them. And the thing is, the majority of them contain little to no value, but I do have some mixed in there that do have a decent amount of value. I've got like a phase foil here worth 70 cents. It's not a ton of money, but when you rack up a significant amount of these stickers and then you look at them and some of them are worth a decent amount, I figured it was just a good time to sell because these are providing me no value. I'm never going to use RMR stickers. I've got tons of Stockholm and Antwerp stickers if I ever want to make a craft and have it at least look decent. So I figured I would go ahead and liquidate all of the RMR stickers that are really worth something. I've got still over 1,500 RMR stickers that are worth relatively nothing that I'll be hanging on to in hopes that one day maybe they'll go up, but I significantly doubt it. Now let's talk about what I'm buying right now, and I want to give a huge disclaimer in the beginning here. Honestly, the market right now is not in your favor to buy, at least in my opinion. I think we're definitely going to be seeing something in the next month or two potentially that's going to shift it from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Right now, this is a significantly favorable seller's market, but there's some things right now for one reason or another I'm thinking about picking up. This is going to be one of them, just because I do see some potential long-term with them, and I'll go on to elaborate why. Today I'm going to be going over the main one, which is actually the wildfire case. Right now the wildfire case is sitting at around 55 cents with a good buy order, and in my opinion that's not a terrible pickup. Now recently CSGO cases have gotten significantly more expensive, and one of the major costs of that is the ROI on nearly every single case goes down. But the thing is, we've really seen the wildfire case not change that significantly in price, and all the other prices have changed significantly for other cases, meaning that all of the other ROIs have gone down and the wildfire has stayed relatively similar. This has meant that the wildfire case is currently the 4th highest ROI and the 3rd highest ROI for a stable case, excluding the recoil, because it's the brand new case, and that honestly does have a high probability of potentially being incorrect or just a little bit more inaccurate than the rest of of them. The Wildfire case does have some things going for it though. On average, it's got the 7th most expensive covert skin, which is not something a lot of people are specifically looking for right now, but in the future, if that does change, the Wildfire case is definitely going to be up there. You can see by this list that the top 3 are not something specifically a lot of people are opening up. Weapon case 1, Bravo case, and Hydra case, all of those are extremely expensive, and you can throw the Huntsman and the Recoil case in there as being highly unpredictable as well. And you've got the Broken Fang case, which has the M4A1S print stream, and then you've got the Wildfire case, which is significantly cheaper looking at a cost of case price point than the rest of these cases. Now, if we want to talk about the actual Operation Wildfire itself, the pass from Operation Wildfire did not go on discount, which was very unique for the time, but we fast forward, it's been through the active drop pool for a significant amount of times, therefore it doesn't really mean that that's too relevant today, at least in my opinion, but you do gotta take into consideration today the popularity of the Wildfire case is still very low. My video from over a year ago is one of the most recent talking about it, and there's just a ton of different potentials that this case could go up, and at least in my opinion, it's not something that I deem too unlikely at this point. And then the other thing I'm starting to pick up right now is some more Operation fillers. This is something I've bought up in the past and sold off in the past, and I've picked up some more of these before today specifically, but I figured now would be a good time to invest into a couple of them, not a ton, but just a decent amount where if it comes up in the future, I might be able to cash in on a quick 30% profit on these. These are any collections. Usually you're looking for the mil-spec skins. That's usually what I buy. I think buying into the purple rarity with your P2000 Amber Fade or your Emerald Pinstripe is just not enough profit for me personally. There's not enough demand for those skins when it comes time for Operation, and most of the people that buy into those really don't care too much about getting the cheapest one because they're spending $15 on a filler skin, so your floats matter significantly more there than with your normal blue skins. In my opinion, this is never really a bad pickup if you're able to get them for a decent enough price. What that price is, it's very hard to determine because we don't know how high these are going to go and how likely they are to peak during an operation and come back down to a normal price, but I would definitely say use your judgment, figure out what price point you like the most, and honestly, if you just end up with these skins for a year or two, you're probably not even going to lose money, you're probably just going to remain the same value, which is not terrible for a failed investment. Now we're going to head on into the actual giveaway portion from my 10K special. If you want to leave now, I totally understand, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll meet you in there. Alright, giveaway time. First up, number K. Number K is going to TJP Devil. Second is for Sun and Leo number 1, which has the rocks and the sneaky beaky. Alright, that goes to Shaku. Third up, we've got the other Sun and Leo. That goes to Polar Wolf. And then finally, we've got the AK Redline. And that goes to Ren SFX. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.